Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. How's it going? I'm just reading the Bible. It's a pretty good read. In particular, I'm reading the letters to the Romans by St. Paul. It's pretty good stuff. What, you haven't heard of St. Paul? Don't worry about that. I can tell you all about him. He's a pretty cool guy. I guess I could do a boring PowerPoint presentation, or I could do something a little cooler than that. Come on, I'll show you. So this is Saint Paul, or as he's otherwise known as Paul of Tarsus. Many consider him to be the first ever Christian. And for the majority of his life, Paul was a pretty cool guy. That's not to say about his early life. So let's talk about that. So let's go back to the very beginning when his name was actually Saul. Why would someone name their kid Saul? What a loser. Before he was totally sick and awesome, Saul was kind of a mean person, a bully, a thug. Saul hated Jesus, and most of all, he hated people who believed in Jesus. That is, until one particular trip that he made to Damascus. What the heck? Hello, Saul. Who are you? I am Jesus, Son of the Father and part of the Holy Trinity. I don't believe you. Wait, what? I don't believe you're actually him. What? How could you not believe I'm Jesus? I'm gonna need some proof that you're him. What? Is me not magically teleporting in front of you not proof enough? No. I'm gonna need some identification. Hand it over. Okay. I think I've got my driver's license here. Does that help? Alright. Oh my God! You are Jesus! Indeed I am, Saul. But what are you doing here? You've been a real bully recently, and you've been treating Christians harshly. But that was my mates doing that. But still, you let it happen, and you encouraged them. So, you're gonna punish me? No, Saul, I'm not gonna punish you. This is merely a vision to see if you can become a better person. What do you need me to do? Help stop the bullying and spread the word of God. Good luck. Wait, what is God's message? You'll find out. Good luck, Paul of Tarsus. Jesus? After his vision with Jesus, Saul actually went blind for a couple of days. Oh, don't worry about it. Ow. So a couple of days after he met up with Jesus, he decided to actually take his word and try to become a better person. But he had no clue what their religion was about. So he decided to get some research in to find out what God and all the ethics of Christianity are all about. As time went on, Paul began to understand why Christians loved God and Jesus, and soon came to respect and appreciate God's actions. Later, he would even defend Christians and help dispute issues. The main way he did this was through his letters. Paul would write stuff to people like the Romans or the Colossians to settle issues against Christians and non-Christians, allowing them to coexist without their beliefs clashing. Above anything else, Paul loved telling others about God. Don't believe me? Well, I'm about to tell you a story. One time, Paul got sent to jail because the authorities said that he caused a public nuisance. And one night, the Lord busted open the jail for Paul to escape. But instead of that, Paul decided to stay and talk to the jail guard about Christianity. That shows you how much this guy cares about educating others on Christianity. And so, for the next 30 years of his life, Paul did all he could to help others and talk about God to others. Every day, he became more connected to God, which made him less of a bully and more of a good guy. And that is the story of St. Paul. To summarize his life story, Paul started off as a bully, and then he converted to Christianity after his vision with Jesus, and then he came to respect the ideas and ethics of God and Christianity, and then he came to educate people, both Christians and non-Christians, about God and Jesus Christ. although sadly at the end of his life Paul was persecuted because of his preaching of God. But I bet that up in heaven right now, Paul and Jesus are having a great time playing some video games. Now, before I finish, I wanted to share some quotes to you guys that were actually written by Paul himself, so that hopefully you can further understand how much of an awesome guy he was. Check it out.
For when I am powerless, then I am strong.
There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male and female, for you are all one in Jesus Christ.
Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your minds.
God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it.
I have fought the good fight, I have finished the course, I have kept the faith. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart.
Let us not become weary of doing good, for at the right time we will reap the harvest if we do not give up.
Love is patient. Love is kind and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly. It does not seek its own will, is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things.
So I hope those quotes were somewhat inspiring to you guys, because not only is his story inspirational to us, it's also symbolic, because it reflects personal journey and helping out others develop their own journey. And that's essentially the moral of Paul's story, to develop our own lives, to become better people, and to help others do the same. And that's essentially what Paul did. Spent the majority of his life trying to become a better person and helping others do the same. Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you guys have an awesome feast day. I hope you guys have an awesome holiday. And yeah, I'll see you later. Stay awesome.